Hey, what is going on everybody? This is Awais back with another tutorial. I made a video before which I gave you some tips for making better YouTube thumbnails. So in this video I'm gonna show you a few basic commands in Photoshop and I will explain those commands and we will use those commands to make our thumbnail. So that's being said, let's get started. So I've opened the Photoshop. My Photoshop variant is Photoshop CC, which shouldn't be any trouble. Any Photoshop you have, you'll be fine to follow along with this tutorial. So let's go to the file menu first and create a new file. So click on new. The shortcut key for that is Control N, and then you can select a default Photoshop size, okay? And then here change those to pixels. The values I'm gonna give is 1280. Width and height would be 720, which is the minimum requirement for making a better quality YouTube thumbnail. Click OK to create a new file. Before we find images online for our thumbnail, I want to show you a few commands and tools in Photoshop. So on the right you got this panel, layer panels. We will be using this layer panel. On the left we got tools, on the top we got menu. So I'll show you a few commands from the menu and I will explain a few of the commands here, such as move, selection, remove. Alright, so now let's go and find some images online. So I'm gonna open my Chrome browser and open a website, images.google.com. Here you can search for the background images. I'm gonna search for red grunge, and here you got all the images available. So one thing I want to mention here, make sure you select a larger image. Let's say your file in Photoshop is 1280 by 720 here, so you need to have a minimum of 1280 by 720. If you use a smaller image, you can't scale it up, it's gonna get pixelated. But if you have a larger image than 1280 by 720, there's no trouble because you can always scale it down. So if you click on search tool, you get few more options in images.google.com. You can select the size. I'm gonna go and select a large size, so it's gonna only show me the large images. So now I can select whatever image I want from here. There are a lot more sources out there, such as Unsplash. So I'm gonna go and open Unsplash. This is a really good source as well. Here you can find the images. They upload every week few images and you can use them and do whatever you want to do. So as you can see that there are a lot of background images available here. You can always use them. You can check out some royalty free websites as well. You can find images there and use them if you want to use from there. In this case I'm going to stick to Google Images and I'm going to search for, let's say, blue sunburst background. I'm going to select, let's say that image is pretty cool, so I'm going to click on it and then click on view image. And then to save the image, right click and click on save image. So I want to save on desktop, so click on save. I'm gonna go back to Photoshop now and let's bring that image to our file. So let's open that file. Click on file menu, click on open, and then double click on it to open that file. Alright, so now we have that file here, right? First of all, in the layer panel you need to unlock that. Click on this lock icon so you can select and you can edit this image now. So I want to select this all, so Control A to select everything in the image and use your move tool, right? And then click anywhere in the image and then hold the button, don't let it go, and drag your image and take your cursor to the next image and then drag it back and then just let it go. Now we're gonna scale it down. So to scale it down, go to edit menu and then click on free transform. Alright, and then press Ctrl 0 to zoom extend in your photo, and then here I want to select one of the arrow and hold on my shift key and then just scale it down. Alright, and then just take it to the corner, drag it from here again and just drop it so it covers the whole image. Done. And then to apply that free transformation, just press enter and that's it. Your background image is done. To zoom in, you can press Ctrl 0, and now let's go and delete the background layer. We don't need that anymore. So click on this and then click on this bucket to get rid of that layer. And now we need to add some text. So we got this text tool here in the tool panel, so click on it. On the top you see that the menu has been changed. Now you can select the color of the text, alignment of the text, if it's going to be sharp, crease, strong, smooth. You can select the size, if it's going to be bold, and here we got text styles. So let me type epic thumbnail. Let me do that in a caps. Epic thumbnail. Alright, and now I can select that by using my mouse and then change the color to whatever the color I want to. In this case I want to select the white color, maybe a little bit greenish color, so the contrast is going to boost it up. That's not good. Yep, orange looks fine. Yep, and then click OK, and then here you can select the text again and go to your font style, click on it, and then here you can use your arrow on the keyboard to go through every single text available in your PC. So you can download the text as well online, so you need to search for that. Just search it in Google and you'll be fine. So let me find some nice text. Alright, that's fine. Click it bold, and then I'm going to select this move tool, and then I'm going to bring that here. Okay, and then you can transform this text as well by going to edit mode and then click on free transform, and then just squeeze it down a little bit, and then I'm going to hold my shift key and make it bigger. Yep, that's fine. And now you can bring as much as images you want in the one file. So let's go back to Google and search for some emojis. So I'm gonna go and select emoji. Let's say I'll type emoji. Alright, so here that's 512 by 512. It's going to be PNG file, so it's not a problem. So view image, right click, save that. I'm going to save that on desktop and make sure that it's PNG. What PNG does is it gives you the blank background, so you don't have to edit that. Let me close that. Let's go back to Photoshop now and click on open that emoji, select the move tool, click and drag that to the next file. As you can see that we got the white background. We can get rid of it very easily because it's just a white. So to select that white color, you need to make sure that you select that proper layer. You can rename it by just double click on it, and I'm gonna type emoji, and then let's go and select this selection tool. Alright, and then click on the white part of the image, and then you've selected the white part, and then just hit the delete key. It's going to get rid of that. To finish the selection, you can always type Ctrl D to get rid of the selection, and I'm going to drop it in the center. Okay, so we have done that. Now let's go and change some colors for our background. So let me select this layer, go to your filters and click on camera raw filter. Camera raw filter is pretty cool. You can change, let's say, as you can see that I can change the temperature, I can change the tint, or I can keep a really new color. You can apply whites, so you can play around. I've got a full tutorial on camera raw. If you want to learn that, just check out my description, and I'll drop a link in the description for that, and that's it. Alright, so let me add some drop shadow for this text. So select that epic thumbnail text, click here, and then click on drop shadow, and then you're gonna get this dialog box. Go ahead and select the normal. Here you can change the distance, how far is the shadow is going to be, and you can increase the size and decrease the size. Here we got some contours, what kind of text shadow you want. So in this case I want to just select that default one and then click OK. Here you got a few more options. So let's say I will go and select this emoji and then click on this filter and then click on blending option. You can go that by right clicking on that as well, and then click on outer glow. So I can apply outer glow to it as well. So let's increase the size. Yep, that's fine. Click OK. So I'll be making a lot more tutorials on how to use Photoshop, so stay tuned for that, guys. You can follow me on Twitter at AwaisMirza01. If there's any question, let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Cheers.